Have you ever wondered why we love a good mystery? From a thrilling novel, a whispered secret between friends. We crave the big reveal. We long for the moment when everything hidden is finally brought into the light. It's as if our souls are wired to seek out answers, to solve the puzzles that life presents to us. We lean in closer when someone says, "I have a secret to tell you." We stay up late to finish the book because we just have to know how it ends. This deep-seated desire for revelation points to a fundamental human need. The need to understand the things that are just beyond our grasp. The Bible speaks directly to this part of our hearts. It acknowledges our fascination with secrets and our longing for clarity. In the ancient book of Daniel, we find a verse that feels both mysterious and profoundly comforting. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. That's Daniel chapter 2, verse 22 in the King James Version. What does it truly mean that God knoweth what is in the darkness? It's a simple phrase with world-changing implications. Darkness in our lives represents so much more than the absence of physical light. It is the place of confusion, where the path forward is unclear. It is the feeling of loneliness when you believe no one understands what you are going through. The valley of grief, the shadow of depression, the weight of a mistake you can't seem to undo, the unknown future, the unanswered prayer, the diagnosis you never expected. It is every place where fear and uncertainty make their home in your heart, and yet the verse tells us that God knows what is there. He is not surprised by your struggle. He is not stumped by your confusion. While you may feel lost, stumbling through a situation you cannot comprehend, He sees the entire landscape perfectly. He sees where you are. He sees where the dangers lie. He sees which direction leads to safety. He knows the terrain of your darkness. This knowledge is not passive or academic. It is an active, loving awareness. The second half of this powerful verse is a promise that changes everything, and the light dwelleth with him. This is not a small statement. It doesn't say God has a little bit of light, or that He can create light when He needs it. It says that light dwells with Him. It lives with Him. It is part of His very nature. Where God is, light is. They are inseparable. No matter how deep the darkness seems, it can never extinguish the light of God. Darkness cannot coexist with light. Darkness is simply the absence of light. When light appears, darkness must flee. Think of it this way. The darkness doesn't fight back. It doesn't argue. It simply recedes. Now imagine a light, not a tiny, flickering match, but an infinite, unending, all-powerful sun. That is the light that dwells with God. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. John 1:4-5. So how can a verse written thousands of years ago bring comfort to us today in 2025 with our modern problems and, complex lives? The comfort is found in the profound security it offers. To know that God sees what is hidden from us is to be released from the burden of having to figure everything out on our own. We spend so much energy trying to predict the future, to control outcomes, and to understand the why behind our suffering. We feel that if we could just see around the next corner, we could finally relax. But God offers us a different kind of peace. It's a peace that comes not from seeing, but from trusting the one who sees. This is especially important in a world that feels increasingly chaotic and uncertain. We are bombarded with bad news, conflicting information, and a constant sense of instability. It is easy to feel small and powerless, tossed about by forces beyond our control. Daniel 2:22 steps into this chaos and honestly whispers a steadying truth. There is one who is in control. In the end, our journey of faith is a journey of trust. It is the steady daily choice to believe that the God who reveals deep and secret things is good. He is not a cosmic game player, hiding things from us to watch us stumble. He is a loving Father who reveals what we need to know, precisely when we need to know it. Sometimes He reveals the next step on the path. Sometimes He reveals a hidden strength within us we never knew we had. And sometimes He reveals His presence in the darkness, which is the most profound revelation of all. Your life is a story that God is writing. There are chapters filled with sunlight, chapters shrouded in fog. There are plot twists you never saw coming, characters whose motives are a mystery. You may only be on page 50, confused and worried about what page 200 will hold. But the author already knows the ending. He knows how every secret will be untangled. He knows how every dark chapter will ultimately serve His good and beautiful purpose. He knows the end from the beginning. He promises to be with you on every single page.
How can you apply the message of this verse to strengthen your faith today?
Thank you for watching. May God's Word continue to guide and strengthen you every day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Bible verses and life-changing messages. Only here on Bible Verses of Life. Stay blessed, stay faithful, and always keep God first.